So, welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today, we're going to be talking all about the big reveal, which is finally happening today for Genesis Part 2. Now, obviously, we've all been waiting for this for a very long time, and I think we should be getting the release date and also maybe some more sneak peeks and stuff on the map, and maybe some more creatures that are going to be coming. I really can't wait, and I hope we get some sort of maybe video of some gameplay. I don't really know. I don't know what Wildcard are going to be doing, but all I know is they did mention that we might be getting some teasers. In today's video, I am going to be giving you all the news you need to know about what the devs have said and, what time you can expect all of this news to come obviously to you, but it will be on my channel as well. It's going to be a very late night for me staying up waiting for this news, but obviously I always love doing that because it's my job and I love doing that for you guys. But anyway, if you guys do enjoy today's video, smash that like button. Let's see if we can get 1,000 likes, guys, on today's video. That's a big like target to ask for, but if we could do that, that would be great. Make sure to be subscribed if you're not subscribed already. We're already close. I know a lot of people say to me, why do you count every single 1,000 subscribers? But I just get, I appreciate every single subscriber. So when we hit 191,000, I'm like, oh, that's a step closer to 200,000, and we're nearly at that already. So the support, I just thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. So we're going to be getting into the video now, going through all the news you need to know. I am also going to be going through the community crunch from last week at the end of the video, if you guys do want to see it. But anyway, let's get in with the big news. So, Dolly on the Discord did actually say the news we've been waiting for, which is, will Unleash said to share some Gen 2 info for the crunch on Friday. Now, we've been waiting for this for so long because we thought it was going to be the week before, then we thought it's going to be the week before. I think it's been 6 weeks we've been promised, well, not promised, but they said they were going to try and bring us the news and some teasers, and they still haven't. It's like every week I was saying, right, I think it could be this week because they've said this on Twitter, and there we go. We have complete evidence that today is going to be the announcement. Now, the time, they usually, UK time, for me, they usually release the crunch at about 3 o'clock in the morning. So that is when you'll probably see a video, which will be interesting. I'll be very tired, but it's got to be done. Yeah, so it's around about 3 o'clock. So if you want to find out that for your time zone, just type in 3 a.m. UK time to your time zone, and you can find out what time that will be announced. It won't guarantee be around there. It could be 2 a.m., could be 1 a.m., but the way they've been doing it for the last few months, it's been around about that time. Some interesting stuff though that's worrying me, guys, is Dolly said, so this person asked, will it be a staggered for a smooth release? And she said, bruh, when did we last have a smooth release? Which is oh, no. So I'm hoping when they say, it just means that when did they last have a release that, there wasn't a few bugs or a few glitches where a patch had to come out. I'm hoping it doesn't mean a smooth release in the sense of a delay. I really, Dolly, don't be doing this. I'm hoping they're trolling us. I just want to see that, even if it's March the 30th or the 31st, even if I think there is a 31st this month. But even if it is that, it's still March and they've stuck to it. I really don't mind. But I just hope they don't come out with news tonight where the title of my video is going to be ARK Genesis Part 2 delayed. I want it to be ARK Genesis Part 2 this date in March. That is just anyway, and my new PC is meant to be arriving in a few weeks time now. When I say a few weeks, I think it's a week and a half to go, or 2 weeks, so I cannot wait, and that's all in preparation for ARK 2 and Genesis Part 2. And then the other news, as we can see here, is Dolly said there will be a timeline for the launch shared. So obviously today we'll find out. I think we'll get a big post and we'll be learning a lot about it on the timeline. But it worries me that by the side of them saying a timeline for the launch is it's going to be what's been going on. So in March, they're going to be finishing it off. And then April, they'll be making a few different touches. And then maybe it'll come out with the Easter event in April. I don't know. I don't want to scare you guys, but I'm just saying be prepared that there could be a delay. Because as Dolly even says herself, when did they really last have a smooth release? One thing I will give it to Wildcard is what I always mention is there was a new team that came in 2 years ago. And the game has gone crazy good since the new team came in. They've really worked hard, which is obviously the stuff we'll be talking about at the end of the video with the community crunch, just sorting out the game. But it would just be nice if Wildcard could one day just stick to a date. I know it's hard. I know they're a smaller. They're not what they always mention is they're not a huge company like you know, Call of Duty, where with Call of Duty they have a huge team behind it, billions and billions of dollars, and you know, at EA, and they're not like that. They started off as a very small company with ARK, and then obviously ARK exploded, and now obviously they're a bigger company. But let's just hope that it's a positive news tonight, and I will be sharing that with you guys as soon as I get it. Now, the last community crunch had a lot of news on the live operations, on what's been going on with the game. So if you're interested in finding out what's being done about the problems on aimbotting, on the problems on meshing, on all of that, then I'll stick around and have a little listen to this. It won't be going through the full stuff because we already did this in depth about the world border update and everything like that. But there will be some stuff, because I did want to mention a lot of you guys have been talking about aimbotting recently as a huge problem, and I saw that Wildcard are working on it as much as they can. The enforcement team have banned so many people recently, but I know it is still happening. The problem that Wildcard have said, and this happens on all games, is that someone makes a third-party software, it gets banned and found out, and then they just make another one. So it's a constant battle against these people that are making these softwares for aimbots and stuff, and then they're just being taken down and then making new ones. So it's frustrating that people want to do this in life. It sort of takes away the fun of the game, of building up, but there's always that power, you know, of people where they want to be the best and they don't want to do it legitly, and it's just really, really frustrating. But anyway, so while they're busy on Genesis, they've also had the live ops teams working on transfer issues. Now, I'm going to do like a summary of this. I'm not going to like read for everything. I'm going to do it in like, you know, try and make it as short as possible. So the transfer issues, basically where people have been losing items or characters or stuff, if you have proof of like your character and some pictures and stuff, then you'll be able to get it back. But you obviously need a lot of proof by, you know, submitting a ticket, and that Wildcard will reimburse you, which is obviously, but they've been working on a more long-term upgrade to the servers to make it more robust so it never happens again. So that's one big step that's going to be coming in an update where the servers are a lot stronger. Meshing, they're really, really, really hitting hard on meshing now. In Wednesday's video, I mentioned about the World Borders update, which is coming to the game very soon, because the island already has it on PC, but basically it's just something, people are worried about it being too sensitive and losing tames, but in the long run, I think it'll be perfect, because they said here that it was too oversensitive, but that's being fixed. So don't expect it to be perfect straight away. Potentially expect maybe a loss of a tame sometime. Let's be positive and say we won't. But if it does happen, then they're going to make sure it is perfect, and then they'll get there in the end. The zipline patch, so players can no longer jump on a zipline to get through small holes, and they implemented an automatic system to try and detect projectiles when players are firing rockets and ziplines inside the mesh, and it gets destroyed instantly, so they're not able to make an impact. And basically they're saying that this system can't hit every location, but it is getting there. So we consider our continued approach to meshing to be better detection to prevent it in the first place, destroying what has slipped through the cracks, and identifying specific areas that can be exploited and patching them. Now, they're just going on about the enforcement team here, how the enforcement are becoming stronger, and the team is very big. In the past, in Wildcard, they never had a team. The cool thing that they've done, and why the team is so massive now, is they've created separate teams for everything. And I mentioned in videos like 3 years ago, when I was doing ARK, and my channel was a lot smaller, I was saying that Wildcard really need to just have teams dedicated to these issues. And obviously, they've always had the enforcement team now, and having the enforcement team, that's why the game's become so much better to play and so much more playable, because they're stopping as many people cheating and hacking and stuff. Now, they did a huge client and server performance updates throughout 2020, which is why the performance and stability has got so much better. A year ago, if you go and check about how the game has improved, even since the release of it on early access, you can see how smooth the game runs now. I know it still does have problems, and it will get to hopefully for ARK 2 when they get a new software to work with, it'll be a lot nicer. And obviously I can't even speak, the next generation consoles like PS5 and Xbox Series X are, you know, really, really powerful now, and ARK can just do so many more things and make the game so much more stable. Anything else? DDoS protection. We've added additional hardware and software solutions on Nitrado. Incoming traffic can be more finely tuned on the packet level rather than at a more higher level than prior. Performance in-game, they did like an update not long ago, which was basically eliminating a way of like, you know, like server calculation to in relation to placing structures. So there's something they've done that they optimize where they don't have to, you know, they can take away using so much memory, if that makes sense. So in a way of using structures, the memory has been like cut in half in a sense. So that's why there's like less lag on bigger servers with big, huge alpha tribe bases, which is huge. And I think they just said, really, thank you for the community feedback and connection. That's why they sorted out the Discord and stuff, because, you know, everyone has just finally been getting together and working together as a community, and it's really, really, really great to see. And obviously there had been an Evo event over the weekend, but I don't know. We'll be finding out whether there's going to be another one when the crunch comes out later today. And apart from that, the fan art from last week was pretty cool, and the in-game screenshots as always. But that is the whole crunch and news going on with ARK right now. So expect huge news going on tonight, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be staying up and preparing myself and getting the video ready for you guys to find out the big Genesis Part 2 info for today. Let's just hope together, guys, for positive news and hope for no delay. That's all I can say to you. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, let's smash that 1,000 like target. Subscribe if you're new around here, as we're on the road to 200k now, and I cannot wait. Big celebrations for that day when I hit 200k. It's just an absolute dream. I can't even believe I'm saying that. Like 200,000 subscribers. I've been working so hard on this stuff for like the last like 5.5 years or 5 years, I think, and I just can't, like, I can't even express how much it means to me, you know. Like, I've worked and worked and worked on this, and it's not stopping here. I'm going to be working so hard for ARK 2, Genesis Part 2. I really want to build this into one amazing community that we already are a fantastic community, and you guys mean so much to me. But, you know, really watching the channel be able to build and see where we are like in another 5 years to come. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.